Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the UNLV Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
In the desert, Allegiant Stadium is one of the biggest. Las Vegas gets it going for the UNLV Rebels. 65,000 plus. It can even be expanded to hold 72,000 fans. Dan Mullen's got it going. Can they continue to pack it in at UNLV? Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that dagger.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. The offense changing the play. Got room to work. Fighting off the defender. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Greenlaw. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cyclones! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
and he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll throw it. The short hands, it's Thomas.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Orji. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Cyclones peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires quickly. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Nice move to keep running. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Makes the grab in their space. Quick step and go. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. This time he wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Thomas. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw it, Georgie. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bailey. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to it. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Orji. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man on the right.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with
upstairs to make the catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the...
And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Bailey. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Bailey. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. just about set to get this second half underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Rebels offense is back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the air, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down and 2nd and 3. Off the boot, looking for his man. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50...
Finding some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They want to throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might just keeps moving. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They'll run it. Makes his man miss. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. Touchdown, Vegas. And the comeback is on. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run.
That's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. Running through contact. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Iowa State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Gets it to him on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
The defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Finds the tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill, and giving up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
To throw, it's Orji. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football and, in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. We've got to make a stand right here on third down.
3rd and 4. They feed him again. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Rayner. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The sure hands, it's Bailey. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Thomas. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Finds his man. It's Hayes. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Shows him the stiff arm. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10.